Here we talk about the issue status model, which outlines the workflow of issues in test management systems. The issue status model reflects the phases an issue goes through from creation to resolution. So it follows a certain workflow. And in its simplest form, there are three status. So you create an issue, then the issue is in progress and it is worked on. And in the end, when everything is done, you close an issue. Of course, beyond that, there can be many more additional status based on the project setup and organizational needs. But it is key to keep the number of status to a minimum. So there should be the essential ones that are really needed, but not more than that. Because everyone who works with issues in such a tool knows that too many status or other attributes, etc., are annoying and overwhelming for the project. It only adds additional complexity and complication to it. It is to say that, of course, an issue not always goes straight forward from start to end, but an issue can go back and forth. And usually it should be preferred that tooling-wise the workflow is flexible and that the system allows certain status transitions. Next, we will have a look to a more extensive status model and which other status probably make sense. At an early phase from discovery till the work on the issue begins, there can be additional phases referring to the triage, where usually the problem management is looking at the issue, does a pre-analysis, and then assigns it to the right responsible of a feature or a component that then can properly work on it. Besides that, there is of course also the beloved status of rejected, where when an information is missing or the report itself is invalid, the issue gets sent back to the creator, who then has to have a look again. And once the issue is at the responsible to resolve it, there can be also additional steps that reflect the resolution process in more detail. For example, in review, the responsible will check the issue initially and can accept it, which confirms that indeed there is a bug. And then once he fixed the issue, he also can reflect it in a proper status. And finally, it also might make sense to have a status that reflects that an issue is in retest, because usually every fix and change on the software goes through the test, or in this case, retest process. And once it is successfully verified that the fix resolves the issue, it can be closed.